searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it.
Hello and welcome to the broadcast. I am your host, Marko Yamashita. It is great for you to be here. I appreciate you dropping in. This is going to be a very short video. This is basically just a short broadcast to bring everyone up to date with a short update on my health and going into this weekend and this coming week. Just want to give everyone kind of a heads up on what's going on, what has transpired, because in the interest of transparency, I know I have been gone for quite a while, and people are wondering, is he gone? Has he quit? Has he given up because, the news cycle has slowed down, that kind of thing. So I want to give everyone kind of just, I want to try to be a little bit more transparent and give people an idea of what's going on here, and get some background music going on here so we can roll on here. So let's get to the talking points here. Talking point number one, I did have a number of tests done this week, and they have made some discoveries with my lungs. Good news, bad news situation. They have made some discoveries with my lungs. They have finally acknowledged that there is a medical condition that I have been afflicted with my lungs. Unfortunately, they have not given me a definitive answer on whether or not I have developed a type of asthma, or whether or not they think it's some sort of other type of inflammation or that type of thing. They have indicated to me that they do believe that it is either a reversible or a controllable condition, based upon the fact that they tried a number of medications with me to judge whether or not my lung capacity and whether or not my breathing can improve after specific treatments, and some treatments showed upwards of 50% improvement, which is pretty remarkable considering. So once all that info has been processed and has gone through a respiratory therapist, they develop a plan, that kind of thing, going into next week. Hopefully we can start a respiratory treatment and get this under control, so that they can get that handled. In other news, you guys know I have been battling ear infections off and on. That has been continuing to work on that kind of thing. So next week as well, they'll be checking up on that, making sure that's been taken care of. So the health part is definitely being wrangled in, pulled in. That's all being situated. Hopefully that will begin to calm down, and we'll get a better handle on that going into next week. And then we can kind of get back to a level of normalcy. They still will admit to the fact that this might have some kind of repercussion or fallout because of me having COVID, but regardless of that fact, I'm just like, let's just get this treated. We'll argue about COVID later, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I just need to get back to a level of normalcy here right now, because I need to be able to talk, be able to do some of the things I need to do, So anyways, moving on. So to either tomorrow or Sunday, I am waiting for a response on a couple things. If depending on the response, if I don't get a response by tomorrow early afternoon, I might do HololiveError tomorrow evening. For me, it'll be Saturday evening. For some people, it'll be Sunday morning. Otherwise, I will be doing HololiveError on Sunday instead. So it kind of depends. I'm waiting for some messages to come back, but I do want to do HololiveError this weekend. The strange thing about that is, since I bought HololiveError through Hololive's actual shop before they decided to put it up on Steam, so I'm actually kind of impressed that they gave me version 2.0 and they didn't charge me again for it. Which is basically part 2, which has the second part with Corona and everything else. But there is no simple way to update from part 1.2, which is what we played through last time, to 2.0. So I'm gonna have to try to either look and see whether or not I can just cut and paste over the old files, or if I'm gonna have to replay through the entire game again, which it's a walking simulator, but it intentionally drags out. But it's just kind of weird, and I still don't see any copyright protection on the original files, so it's almost like what exactly. I can see why they put it up on Steam and had someone else start handling it, because it's you guys developed this game but didn't put any copyright protection on it that I can tell. Maybe people started putting it up on Google Drive or something like that and started sharing it out, and that's why they decided to put it up on the storefront instead of actually trying to do it themselves once they realized they're losing money on it. I don't know, but it just seemed a little weird the way it seemed to manifest itself onto a different platform afterwards. But anyways, they're losing money because they have to share a 60-40 profit or something like that on Steam storefront. But regardless, anyways, so that'll be this weekend. Number 3, I will be working on a video for Hoshinon this coming week. I have downloaded several sound assets and stuff. It's gonna be kind of in a little skit format, so I do want to try. I want to try to record something a bit funny for her. Hopefully she likes it. She is seemingly starting to indicate that she might be tentatively going to return streaming a week from today. She hasn't formally announced it, but I believe that it looks like she might be coming back a week from today, now that she has posted her official guidelines for her channel. I'm going to review them again and see whether or not she needs help translating them into English, or she needs them reposted in English or not. If she does, then I'm going to help her with that so she can get them up and feel confident that everyone understands the intentions and what she needs to have done. But that's been kind of a raw deal, and I really do miss her in the mornings, man, because I haven't woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning since she stopped streaming, because I've been so depressed, to be honest. God, I miss her in the mornings. I really do. I don't care to wake up for anyone else right now. I just want my little sister back. But yeah, I'm gonna start trying to work on that in the mornings, just so I can get that done and hopefully get that done, get it to her make her feel smile and hopefully brighten her day, and hopefully next week we can all welcome her back. You know what I'm saying? So, lastly, the Hololive streams I've been working on. Like I said, I do have 2 in the bag. I just need to make sure that they're organized so they're presentable live on stream. And those will be coming up here hopefully this month. I know last month has been kind of really slow. My analytics have also reflected that, and I apologize for that. Between being sick, a lot of other stuff has been going on personally. A lot of stuff is going to be coming up that's very personal that I will likely have to take a break from. And once we get closer to that, I will fill you guys in on it. Right now, I really don't want to talk about it because it's extremely sensitive for me personally. But as we get closer to me actually having to handle those matters, I will delicately talk about them. But just know that there are some extremely sensitive things that I will have to take care of here. Probably in the next 4 months. And I will probably have to take a hiatus for a few weeks again. Or not again, but in general, to take care of those things. So I will fill you guys in on those things when the time comes. But regardless, I will be doing as much as I can, taking care of as much as I can here now, as we roll into October. Like I said, I have a bunch of horror games I want to stream. There's a lot of things I wanted to do this year that's I hopefully we can do, if I can keep my health up and my stamina up and not relapse with being sick and everything. So the one thing I do want to say though is that I know I haven't been maintaining my social media especially with Discord. I apologize for that. There's only so much of me to go around, and right now, let me be frank and honest with you guys, because this is really the last point. Right now, I have been it has been an amazing journey with being able to reach out and socialize and connect with a lot of other small VTubers, and just between connecting with them through YouTube and through Twitter, and a little bit through Instagram, that kind of thing, has been huge. And I kind of feel like that interaction with them has reinvigorated them, has given them a little bit of extra confidence, because they're like, wow, an overseas person, especially when they're a small little VTuber, small as me, maybe only have 5-10 people show up at a time, to watch them, and they're like, wow, someone from the USA is here. It's been 15 minutes and they're still here. That kind of thing, and it's kind of like reinvigorated them, and because it's like it's almost like they try even harder, because they feel like they've reached out further, they've broken the boundaries of their own country, and talking with them a little bit on Twitter, just kind of socializing with them that way. It's been huge, and that's not to say that talking with people on Discord isn't ideal as well. It's just that there isn't enough time to, complete that circle. You know what I'm saying? Between trying to talk with everybody that I meet, and then trying to create content, trying to take care of my health, and then trying to answer or reply to people, try to record, try to go live. I'm finally kind of understanding a bit of how the busy content creators actually have to operate, and you have to kind of pick and choose. And when you're dealing with your health, there's only so much time to go around when you have to do rehab and appointments and therapy and everything else. And I mean, I still gotta work on rehabbing my hand and my arm. I mean, I can barely grasp a bottle of water with one of my hands, after my surgery. So it's just been a little rough, is what I'm saying. So it's not the fact that I'm abandoning certain things. It's just that there hasn't been time. And I apologize for that. And it's like I explained before I even started the Discord. I said I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that, much less be able to maintain it. Or if there's gonna be enough people to even warrant having it. Especially after things had died down from the whole controversy that people were coming for that information, and it kind of has proven that point where, traffic has died down, people have moved on, and the controversy has more or less subsided, and when there's updates, people still come in, especially when you're one of the first ones to post information on it. But it's not nearly as huge as what it used to be. And that's fine. My channel was never, and my intent was never to have a channel where I was, the gossip king. If I hit, a popular topic, then that was fine. But it was never about that. It was just about, hey, I got info that you guys might want to hear, that kind of thing, or hey, let's hang out. So it is what it is. Anyways, guys, I'm not gonna sit here and ramble because like I said, I was gonna make this short. So we're gonna cut it off here. I'll keep you guys up to date over the weekend. Please keep an eye on social media, on especially on Twitter. Or keep your notifications turned on here on YouTube. I will be posting I'll be doing a post either on both to let you guys know when I will be going live for this weekend for HololiveError, and then for the upcoming video for Hoshinon. And then following that, we'll talk about the Hololive streams and everything else when those are going to go live. One last thing before I go, though. I will also be doing a Hololive stream. Specifically, it's going to be just for fun. It's going to be for fun. But I do want you guys to, I hope you guys will be excited about it, or I hope you guys will have fun with me about it. I want to give out kind of like, it's going to be kind of like a mix between a tier list / awards, 2022 kind of award type thing. And it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be for fun. It's gonna be like, the 2022 best Hololive Girl Next Door award goes to, and we'll try to pick who in Hololive best represents, the girl next door, who best, like if you were just, if you walk out, and who would be like the best girl next door that you would like, man, she's like that sweet, girl next door that if you were like in high school, she would be like that, best friend next door type person, or the best, the 2022 best Hololive girl that flirts, it'll be stuff like that, best, Hololive's 2022 most, itchy award goes to, that kind of thing. It's gonna be for fun. It'll be for fun. But I want to have like some serious, semi-serious discussions about this stuff. But I want to do it for fun because I think that people always like post the little clippings and shorts about these types of things. Best pawn award goes to who pawns the most, who's had the best pawns in 2022. People always post clips on these things, but no one ever really talks about but who has earned the award for most pawns or best pawns, or like who is the pawn champ for 2022. We need to have that kind of thing. We need to have some fun with that. So let's try to have some fun with that kind of thing. So and I know that's kind of like a December thing, but let's have some fun with that. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let's have like a little award ceremony type thing and talk about it now, because if we wait till the end of the year, I mean, everyone else is already doing people are going to be going on vacation. People are going to be, people are going to be, doing their Christmas stuff. People are going to be doing, all sorts of other things. Let's talk about it now. Let's get ahead, jump ahead of the curve. Let's be ahead of the curve. Let's not join the curve. Let's be ahead of the curve. Everyone's doing their countdowns at the end of the year. Let's do it now. That kind of thing. So anyways, please look forward to that stuff. Well, let's try to make October the best that we can make it. I'll be working, like I said, I'll be working my best to maintain my health, maintain my sanity, and also to I'll do my best for October to put out the best content that I possibly can within the guidelines and the boundaries that my health allows, without pushing myself over those boundaries. So when November comes around, I'll still be healthy, and we can keep going till through November. So yeah. So we'll see you later on this weekend. Until then, this is Marko Yamashita signing off. You guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. We'll talk to you later.